It's this cool off-road cattle gate thing, so you don't have to close the gate. I've never seen one of these. Kind of neat. It's kind of aggro though. I don't even know if I can do it.
Continue on Forest Road 120 for 16 miles.
Cracks me up. This is actually on Google Maps, as most things are these days. Definitely lots of altitude to gain. Ain't done climbing. Trail here somewhere. A whole lot more uphill. Funny, this is steep, but man, that other stuff was so much steeper. I will say, as much as I'm not really a fan of Expedition Overland, I have a new respect for them getting that trailer up here. And those big freaking adventure bikes, man. I don't know how those things still have their clutches intact. The bikes, that is. On the flip side, taking a trail up here is kind of bonkers, but ears just popped for like the billionth time. I'm sure this just looks like a boring trail on camera, but it's like, I don't know, 20 degree angle. I'm giving it some gas in first gear low. I mean, it's doing fine, but it's definitely uphill. I like this forested section, it's pretty cool. It's funny, you never hear the fans on these Tacomas because, you know, they're just like a viscous clutch. And these things never get hot, so you just never really hear them, except maybe on a really cold morning. But it's just funny hearing it wail away in first gear. You know, even normal off-roading, I never hear the fan on this thing. But yeah, go first gear low with throttle uphill for like 10 miles, gain 8,000 feet, and apparently that makes the fan come on. Well, this got way rockier than I thought it was going to be. Holy shit. This is that thing where planning your line in advance really is necessary. Amazing how fast things change. It just do, and all of a sudden, oh, hey, there's 2-foot tall boulders everywhere. I wonder if there's a trail anywhere that gains this much in this little distance. I'd be surprised. And even if there is, it's probably more like a paved road or something. Or a well-maintained gravel road. Oh my God, second gear! I'll do my select first. Oh, this would be a cool place to camp. Hang my head out the window to see what was happening. That was amusing. Stop and take more pictures, but I kind of want to get up to the plateau. It's just to not tempt fate. Little fucking windy up here. Excuse my French. Wow. Okay, I gotta take a picture of this. I can literally barely stand here, it's so windy. But it's pretty. Yeah, still going up. I don't know, I probably had the video off for 5 minutes. Just still going up. was one I got caught out by. By the time I was kind of zoning out, I didn't get a chance to pick a line. Okay, I know what I want to do now. To some people it seems strange to pick the biggest obstacle to drive over, but driving over with your tire, then you're not hitting shit on the underside. That one was a bit of a puzzle though, I had to kind of stare at it and figure it out. Hey, guess what? I'm still going up. Well, I'm definitely glad I dumped 5 gallons of gas from a jerrycan into my main tank before I started this, because wouldn't want to not get fuel in the fuel pickup. And I was down to like a little over a quarter tank before I started. I don't think I've been in a forest like this with this steep a trail. Usually I'm above the tree line. It's kind of strange because the trees are, you know, all growing straight, and it's just I don't know, it's a strange feeling. I was gonna say we broke out of the forest onto a flat plain, but my white balance has just gone absolutely bonkers. Hello. You can do it. Okay, no you can't. Fortunately, so much smoke, the view is kind of not so good here. Getting up on the mesa about 9,000, or no, 8,500 feet. I think I still got 1,500 feet to gain. Oh, but it's nice to be on rolling hills. I'm one that seeks out up and down and shelf roads, but I have had enough of that today. Was up on a flat mesa, and now I'm kind of entering this forest thing again. I figure I record some of this. Everybody always records the middle parts. Can't decide whether to push to Red Lodge or camp tonight. I've been off the grid for about a week, and I don't have a gun or anything with me, so all I have is bear spray and a bear fence. And let me tell you, setting up that bear fence every night is getting old. You know, if I was with a group of people, I'd be a little less leery, but since it's just be by myself. Wow, this is cool. Look, Ewok forest style. We'll say this is a very dynamic trail. You don't get any one thing for too long. I debated coming the other way on the trail when I wasn't going to do the switchbacks, and I didn't because I thought it'd be lame. So if anyone's watching this and you're not willing to do the switchbacks, yeah, this is still a cool trail to take out to the top where the switchback starts, for sure. And then double back, or I don't think there's any other way out of here. I know there's another junction that goes west, but I don't know if that connects to anything. I don't think it does. But even as an in and out trail, I would do it. Or just something previously I didn't think I would do. This is a grassy meadow. It doesn't even look like I'm in Wyoming. Oh, it's nice to be on the Beartooth track. Oh man. Third gear, what are you talking about? Oh, okay. I'm talking about bottoming out, so third gear wasn't cool for that. Okay. This is a little whipped out. I'm so eager for high-speed running that I really shouldn't have done that. Oh, fourth gear. Just gonna cruise along and enjoy it. You missed an epic scream and me pouring coffee all over myself because I picked up my cup and I haven't had the door open like hardly at all today, and a 3-inch grasshopper was just sitting on the lip of it, so I put him in my mouth and he was like crawling around in my mouth. I had to like spit him out, and I don't even know if he's still in there anymore. The fuck? Oh. Oh, cool. Now I can't wear the shirt if I can't because the bears will come eat me. Good God. How did a cup... Dude, grasshopper like this big. Right on the lip of my cup. Okay. This trail really is just epic. There's just no other way to... Now I feel like I'm in Sierra Nevada or something. It's really amazing. I would not want to take a full size through here, that is for sure. I've been palming my steering wheel so much with the switchbacks. My palm is like shiny and the steering wheel is like polished. That's what that squeaking noise was. Really pretty meadow here. gotta say my sense of space and time is like really changed. I mean, I'm not irrational. I know I'm in Wyoming, but wow, that's more off camera than I thought. I don't know, as these environments change, it just feels like different places and triggering different memories of my past, and you know, the fact that I'm just so far away from anything. It's pretty special. Wow, this would be an excellent place to camp. I'm gonna have to consider that. Probably won't be able to hear anything because of the wind. And it's too bad the smoke's obscuring the mountains. Unbelievable view. I didn't check, but we got to be getting close up to 10,000 feet now. It looks like I'm in Kazakhstan or something. Unbelievable. Up about 10,400 feet right now. It's nuts. The mountains are so ghostly looking because right here there's enough wind where the smoke is cleared, but up by the mountains it's a combination of like smoke and rain. And they're just all these different colors of grays, and first you don't see them, and then you look and you know, you can kind of just see all the peaks. There's a lot of snow too, so it's just very weird looking, but very cool looking. The views, man. Words fail me. So we're progressing on. The views are still just amazing, but I gotta admit, driving over these like pumpkin-sized boulders just nonstop is kind of getting old. I don't mind it, but man, if there's like 10 more miles of this, it's just weird because you're in this flat, open country, so your brain is like wide open space, travel, progress, and literally the trail's like first gear idling. You know, not everywhere, but this, I think one thing I didn't realized before is how much of this trail is first and second gear low range. And it's not to say a lot of it's technical, but you just can't go more than walking speed for large sections. See, like here's a nice little smooth 2-track, but at any moment it could just turn into pumpkin-sized boulders, and that's about that. Still don't know if I'm camping or not. It's a great weather where I am, but there's humongous clouds between me and the Beartooth Highway. So I don't know whether I should make a run for Red Lodge or not. If my mileage is right, I still have 7.5, 8 miles to go, which ironically, I think I literally drove up the switchbacks faster than some of the stuff I've been doing. Yeah, I mean, I honestly did. And here's one of those sections. First gear, just do. I'm not even sure you could get here through here that fast in a side-by-side. Well, the rocky sections through the forest, I knew they were the worst part of the trail. Not the worst part, but I knew they were technical, but they are way worse than any video I've ever seen. So I keep forgetting to roll video because I'm trying to just navigate, but you know, I mean, I still haven't hit a skid plate or a rocker or anything, but for whatever reason, the like 20 videos I watched, you know, I saw like a more Rubicon-y section, but there are some big damn rocks in this forest part. And combined with the fact that the Alpine Meadows is like a third pumpkin-sized rocks, man, this trail really takes some time. Now, and of course, as soon as I start rolling the really rocky sections over, I'm just concerned it's 8 miles of that to the Beartooth Highway. You know, you never know when you dip into the forest and you get one of these sections, if that's what it's going to be. But we're back into a meadow, so I'm moaning all about nothing. It's funny, these roller coasters are when you're by yourself. I think travel like this is a lot more emotional when you're by yourself. The highs are higher, but the lows are often lower. I need to go see what's on the downside of that, because I just do. Actually, it doesn't really go down. It just kind of levels out. This is right next to Top Lake, which is this one, and I forget what the lake behind me is. This looks interesting. Can't tell if I should walk it or not. Have to get a little around this bend. And I think I'm good. Funny, I learned most of my off-roading on solid axle stuff, so every now and then I'll have to catch myself where in a solid axle it'll be okay to drop off of something. With IFS you drop off and the suspension compresses and whammo. And then every once and again I have to like catch myself. This is a really cool area. This stuff I don't mind crawling and bouncing over when I'm in the middle of a 5-mile plane and I'm crawling over pumpkin-sized stuff. It's a little monotonous. But winding through the forest, I'm much more happy. Rock Gateway. It really does look like a fairy tale type of landscape here. I really feel like I time warped to California. I wish I had external video of some of this. Just caught a glimpse of where the trail went right before that root popped a new view. Interesting little narrow thing. You don't need rock sliders if you have a good wheelbase. Just saying. Very IFS unfriendly rock there. So pretty. I don't know why there's so many videos of the Morrison Trail and none of them have, and even with the switchbacks and like one forest section. So I don't know if I string all this together, it'll be the maybe it won't be the Uber video about the Morrison Trail, but it'll probably be the longest. It was like 2.2 miles to the Beartooth Highway. This like threatening weather never happens, but it's just it looks so bad just a little bit further north. I'm either gonna camp like right at the end, or I don't know, just go to Beartooth. I've been setting up a bear fence at night, and I just do not feel like doing that tonight. Holy fucking Rocky Batman, Jesus. So I'm running 235 16s of Cooper ST Maxes, and I re-geared the axles to 456s, and it really makes a difference. It's really good for an overlanding thing that you still want to be able to do stuff. You know, and this is like right at the technical envelope I'd ever want to normally do stuff in this vehicle, but it's doing it really well, actually. Well, I made it through the Morrison Jeep Trail. There's the Beartooth Highway over there. Didn't hit the skid plate, didn't down a rocker, didn't pop a tire. This thing just worked absolutely awesome. I did tweak my CB antenna, so if you want to count that as trail damage, there you go. Trail damage fixed. I'm gonna air up, go to Red Lodge. It's as beautiful as this is, I'm sick of camping in grizzly bear country. I want to go eat food and spend less time thinking about being food.